Welcome to Technosys Systems. Now we are demonstrating numerical voltage relay trainer NUOV with a SCADA based application which will run in our PC. So this system can work manually. Also we can use the SCADA to control this system and take the data outputs in Excel format for the preparation of our graphs. So let me explain you the parts. So this is our numerical over voltage relay. This works as over voltage and under voltage both. And this is our voltage source injector, which will inject the voltage to the relay for test. And here we will be having this voltmeter, which will show the injected fault voltage, and this is the time totalizer, which will show how much time the relay has taken from the initiation of fault to the trip the circuit. So in this voltage relay, these are two inputs which are connected directly to the output of the voltage source, and these are two trip contacts which are connected directly to the trip contacts of the voltage source. This is the start push button and this is the test push button. So first we understand what the relay is. This is basically a over and under voltage relay which works both in both settings, for over voltage and as well as under voltage. So for this relay to initiate, what we want is, this relay wants we are connecting the relay box and the voltage source to patch cord like this. This relay to initiate, it requires around 110 volts, as we have seen in the over voltage relay case. The secondary of all the primary potential transformer is 110 volts. So the relay manufacturers set the base voltage of the relay to 110 volts. So we have to initially provide it the 110 volt. So from pushing this start switch, the 110 volt is applied to here. And now we can see the voltage over here. This is the voltage, this is the fault voltage, which we can increase or decrease using this variac. So let us see, we have got 250 volts as a fault voltage, and we would reset the timer. Now I will push the test switch. See, this LED is blinking. It is saying that the over voltage has been applied, and now you can see the relay has been tripped. Relay has been tripped due to over voltage, and it has taken time of 9.9 seconds. So this is the case for over voltage. Now what we can do is, we can do a test for under voltage also. For that we have to push the reset switch. Now we have to push the start switch, push the reset switch for timer, and set the voltage lesser than 110 volts. Say we have put 68 volts. Now I will press the test switch. Now you can see this LED is blinking. So it is saying that under voltage has been applied. and the timer has started counting. Now the relay has been tripped and this showing here that relay has been tripped under voltage condition and the time taken is 10.4 seconds. So first of all we will see how the relay is programmed. Then we will go for one condition IDMT characteristics for over voltage and one condition for under voltage, and afterwards we will go for the same in the PC mode. Okay, so we will initiate it. So first we have to initialize our relay. So for the initialization we want 1110 volt voltage to be given to the relay. So for that we have to push this reset switch, long press, then push the start switch over here. This will provide, this action will provide around 120 volts, 123 volts to the relay to keep it on the safe side, and this is called the relay initiation. So here we can see the relay is trip status. Now the relay is in on condition. Okay, so first we will do the programming for it. For programming, what we have to do is we have to push this center button, long press for 5 seconds. Here it will ask for enter password. Press 10000. It is saying you have to change password. No. Now it will ask for configurations. So for configuration, the type of relay, it is 5, CT primary 5, CT secondary it is 110, reset 0. Now from this key we'll go outside, and again this is settings for over voltage. From this arrow key I came here, this arrow key. Now push the central switch. So we have to enable this low set. So set this value to 1. IDMT curve, there are 4 types of IDMT curve which you will see in the manual. So we have selected curve number 1. This how you can select it. Just push the middle this central switch, round switch. The cursor will come over here. Now increase or decrease. Let's say curve number 2 we have selected. Press enter. The cursor will go. Now this would be the over voltage setting. So what is this? 1.2. 1.2 means 110 multiplied by this factor. The secondary is 110 and we will multiply this factor. So it will come to 110 multiplied by 1.2. Oh, we have gone out from this setting. This is the TMS. I have said 0.84. Definite time, we are not going for definite time as we are going for IDMT curves. High set I have disabled, and trip contact is 1. For under voltage, same types of settings are there. We have to enable it. IDMT curve selection. This is the PMS. So 110 multiplied by 0.8 would be the set voltage. The time taken TMS is 1. Definite time we don't want. High set is disabled, and trip contact is again 1. Negative sequence we have disabled. Current we have disabled. Front communication. For front communication, just put the bit rate, baud rate to 9600. Parity none. Device address 2. This is very crucial. We are using this front communication port for communication with our PC. So these settings are updated in the relay. Now I will make a graph for the manual this. So for under voltage I have set 0.8. 0.8 means 110 multiplied by 0.8, that will be equal to 88 volts. So our set voltage will be 88 volts. Now this relay above 88 volts, if I give the test voltage above 88 volts, like I given 93 volts, this relay will not get tripped. See, I am pressing this test switch. See, 96 volt I have given, it is greater than 88 volts. So the relay is not tripping for any condition. But now if I decrease it and it goes below 88, say 85, now the relay has been tripping, the pickup is started. So this relay will initiate only on when the voltage will go below 88 volts. Okay, so we initiate this test. For that, first you have to long press this switch, reset switch, start this, push the reset to 00. Okay, now taking the first reading, put it below 88 volts, say 80 volts, and push the test switch. Now I have put the test switch, 75 volts are applied to relay. Now you can see this blinking LED. This blinking LED shows that it is below the set voltage, that is 88 volts. How we have got 88 volts? Because in low set we have selected 0.8. So 110 multiplied by 0.8 gives 88. Now you can see the relay has tripped in 18 seconds or 75 volts. See, here also it is shown 75.8, that is the trip voltage. Here you can see the relay is shown 75.8 volts as a trip voltage. And how the relay is tripped? Relay is tripped in under voltage condition. Okay. For the next set of reading, what we have to do is, again we have to push this reset switch, push start switch, now decrease this voltage, input voltage, some more lesser, say by units of 10. Okay, reset this timer. Now again push the test switch, 57 volt it is. The time taken for that is 8.7 volts, 8.7 seconds, sorry. So for 57 volts, 8.7 seconds it took. Again, push the reset, push start, push reset switch for timer. Now decrease it somehow, and again initiate for test. Okay, so you can see here again it is stripped for under voltage. Here you can see this is stripped for under voltage. The time taken is noted. So set voltage is your 88. Fault voltage is whatever you provided after in the relay, and time taken is your whatever the time comes here in the time totalizer section. So this will be set of values for your chart. Take 5 to 7 such readings with decreasing voltage. It will give you a chart for under voltage case. Same you can apply it for over voltage case also. For that, what you have to do is push reset, push start. So this is every time it will be required, because for initialization the relay should be having 110 volts standing on the relay. So here now for over voltage case I will disable the under voltage using the relay settings. So I am here disabling the under voltage settings. In under voltage I have gone to under voltage. Now here I am disabling it. Now the settings has been updated. So for over voltage, we must know that for over voltage we have a low set tripping PMS was 1.2. So what I have said earlier is for 1.2 it means 110 multiplied by 112, that would be equal to around 132 volts. 132 volts. So from here the relay will trip only when the input voltage is above 133 volts. 133 volts. Okay. So here I have provided 140 volts. The initiation voltage is 110. Now I will push the test switch. So here it is 113, sorry. I have to increase to 140. See, now if I increase it from 133, it will and this pickup will be started. It will take some time to trip. And this depends on the TMS, what the value of TMS you have taken in your relay tripping curve. So it is taking a while because the fault voltage and the set voltage is very less. The difference between the fault voltage and set voltage is very lesser. 146 minus 133, it is around 14 volts only. Now the relay has tripped. See, the relay has tripped from over voltage. See, here the LED is shown on over voltage. Now time taken is 61 seconds. Now I increase the voltage slightly more. Reset this relay using start switch. Now push the test switch. So the applied voltage is 172. It will take a while. But see, we can see the pickup LED is going and now the relay has tripped. So over voltage is shown here. Okay. Again, for the next value, reset this relay using start switch, reset the timer and increase the voltage somehow and push your test switch. So we have the we have to take 6 to 7 readings like same in the same pattern by increasing the voltage and tabulate the voltages and times in the chart, which is looking like this, as we have done in over voltage cases also. This would be your chart like this: plug setting voltage, fault voltage, difference in voltage and time taken. The connection diagram is also there in the manual. Now we will go for the SCADA operation of the same relay. For the SCADA based operation of this particular system, we are providing you this particular CD. Here it is written SCADA for TS NUOV with USB dongle license. Now here is your USB dongle license. It is very essential. It is very essential. This particular USB license key is irreplaceable, so please you are requested to do not let it freely. It is very crucial and it is irreplaceable. It will attract a cost if you want it again. So for that we have to insert it in the USB slot. This is RJ45 Ethernet cable, you can see here, and we have to plug this on the back side of this panel over here, like this, and connect it to the Ethernet port of your PC, like this. This is DB9 RS232 communication cable. One part is male, female, and one part is male. So I am connecting the male part over here. And for the female part, I am connecting this female part to one USB RS232 to USB converter, which is very required. This type of connector we are using, this is RS232 to USB converter. So we will just plug it here and put this connector in the USB slot, COM ports, like this. So the system has been set. First we have put the RJ45 Ethernet cable in PC and to the back side of the panel. Then one DB9 connector cable to RS232 USB converter. Now what we have to do is, in our PC desktop, we have to open Winlock Pro 3 Project Manager. This is the Project Manager. Here, this is the Project Manager for Winlock 3, and we will initiate our software for NUOV. So we can see here for the model number. Again, the model number, each and every software is having a model number. So I have selected NUOV and run this program. So here, this is the console. This is our dashboard. From here we will get the data and we will initiate the sequence. First of all, what we have to do is we have to reset the relay and put 110 volt. Now you can see the voltage in the relay is 1 to 1 and the same voltage is coming over here. You can see here. Now here it is written test is ready for it is the system is ready for test. This is relay initiate switch, this is test start switch, same as what we are having here, start and test. This is a reset switch, we have to push the reset switch, so the value for timer is 0 again, set voltage is 0 again, difference voltage is 0 again. So here I will go for over voltage case. So I will put a set voltage of around 132 volts. That with what we have given is the set voltage in our relay, and 132 volt is our set voltage, and we'll press enter. Okay, now line voltage is coming 122, set voltage is 132. Now I will push relay start, test start. For that I have to put some voltage over here. So let's say I am putting some voltage over here and push test start. Now you can see the line voltage over here, which is going to relay is 145, and the set voltage is 132, and the difference is 9.4, and the timer has started counting already. Now this will here also you can say see the test in progress. Here the color has been changed to green, and the status CV status also current the color has been changed, and the timer has also started, so the color has been changed here. So we are getting the data, live data from the relay, and the test is in progress. So it is taking a while, but it will trip eventually. Now the relay has tripped. You see, now the relay has tripped. The difference voltage is 9.5. Timer has been latched for 59.2 seconds. So we have to save this record. We have to push the records button. The data has been stored. Again we have to reset the relay and take the next reading. For that we have to manually push this reset switch and initiate the relay from here. Now it is test ready condition. Line voltage is your 132, set voltage. Now again, because the timer is, now we have to again make this 00. So we have to put the set voltage also 132 volts. Press enter. Now test start. For that you have to increase the voltage also somehow. So I have pushed the test start. Now you see 168 volts are coming here. Difference voltage is 36. Timer has started timing, counting time, and the status of everything is changed again. Now this will trip by taking a while. See, the relay has been tripped. The difference amount is 36.2. So we have to save the record for it. Again we will reset, initiate the relay, reset everything, increase the voltage, reset also here, put the set voltage, that is 132 volts, press enter. Now test start. Now the difference is 68 volts. See, the difference is greater, the time taken to trip is lesser. Again for this condition, save record, reset everything, reset relay, reset timer, on GUI, reset this voltage again 132 volts, press enter and increase some voltage over here and test start. So now the voltage is, input voltage 227, difference is 95. Time taken is 9.5 seconds. Save record. Again reset everything. (132 volt). Press enter. Reset this timer. Reset the main relay. Relay initiation. Increase the input voltage and test start. So the difference over here is now 119. The relay has been tripped for a very lesser time. So again save record. We'll take one more reading. Reset. Increase some voltage. Relay initiate. Now test ready. Line voltage is coming. Test start. You see the difference voltage is now 171 volts. And the relay is tripped. Again save record. So these records you will find in a folder on the desktop. With the name reports here and with date. Now today the date is 16, so annually report. Now you will find the reports over here. With time stamping, date and time stamping. So see here, this is your set voltage, this is your difference in voltage, and this would be the time taken to trip. We can make a graph out of it by just selecting one macro. Okay, the range has been different in my macro, but we can make a graph just by selecting this, insert a graph line, 2D lines, staked lines. Now from here we have to select data and edit here. Here we will take time taken and remove it from here. Again press it OK. Now change chart type and we'll go to XY plotting. Now you can see the desired graph for IDMT curve, which is looking like the very good IDMT curve we are getting here for this particular relay. So this is the operation while we are doing with it in SCADA mode. So we can have a graph directly over here. So we have demonstrated the numerical over voltage relay in complete format and manual and also with the SCADA. Thank you very much.